Welcome to the NTN Nightly. I'm Nisha Charles. This edition's top stories. Food security takes center stage as the Ministry of Agriculture launches a project funded by the Republic of China, Taiwan. The Department of the Public Service launches a Say No to Bullying campaign. Regional counterparts converge on Saint Lucia for the 2019 Caribbean Secondary Schools Drama Festival. All that plus the latest in youth development, sports, and the NTN Nouvelle en Creole. The Ministry of Agriculture, along with the Republic of China, Taiwan, has embarked on a project which seeks to reduce the country's food import bill. The enhancement of the efficiency of production, distribution, supply chains in the fruits and vegetables sector project will focus on 7 crops over a 3-year period. With an annual food import bill of $4.5 million, Saint Lucia, with the help of the government of the Republic of China, Taiwan, sought to undertake a project which seeks to enhance the efficiency of production, distribution, supply chains in the fruits and vegetables sector. The project will focus on 7 crops with a view to reducing the country's food import bill by enhancing agricultural intelligence information systems, analyzing market demands, and assisting existing farmers and potential farmers plan production cycles based on market demands. His Excellency Ambassador Douglas Shen says the biggest challenge facing Saint Lucia today is how to achieve food security and combat climate change.
We all know Saint Lucian people spend so much money, as P.S. Felicia mentioned, to import 7 important fruits and vegetables such as cabbage, watermelon, cantaloupe, and the tomatoes from overseas. The import value is increasing every year. Therefore, Taiwanese government is willing to work with the government of Saint Lucia to reverse this trend and promote local production and the consumption of the 7 important crops on a sustainable basis.
Minister for Agriculture, Fisheries, Physical Planning, Natural Resources and Cooperatives, Honorable Ezekiel Joseph, says with the introduction of new technologies and techniques, Saint Lucia can produce these crops more sustainably, thus reducing the food import bill.
One year we imported over $1 million worth of lettuce. We can. So I'm saying that I have the fullest confidence that we can, with the improved technologies that will be introduced to us from Mario and his technical team from the ICDF mission, we should be able to cultivate the crops when they are needed.
The project will focus on cabbage, lettuce, watermelon, cantaloupe, bell pepper, pineapple, and tomato, and will receive technical assistance from the Taiwanese Technical Mission.
With the support of the government and people of Taiwan, we have gotten both financial and technical support. And the financial support will be for a period of 3 years. So which means that this project, for the next 3 years, we should see a reduction. You hear me? We should see a reduction in the importation of the 7 crops that we have identified.
Coinciding with the launch of the project was the graduation ceremony for the training of farmers who will be engaged as part of the project. The Department of the Public Service has launched a Say No to Bullying campaign, focusing attention on bullying in the workplace. More in this report from Peta.
The week-long campaign runs from November 4th to the 8th under the theme Together Let's Stop Bullying, and brings together officers from the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Home Affairs, Justice and National Security, Ministry of Health and Wellness, and the Department of the Public Service. Permanent Secretary in the Department of the Public Service, Ms. Peggy Ansudat, noted that while bullying is generally associated with the school environment and the youth, workplace bullying is real.
Although there may not be reported cases of that level of violence we witnessed among young people in the last few weeks, there have been some questionable behavior that has caused us to delve deeper into the issue with a view to possibly reviewing how we deal with situations of that nature in the public service. This launch is the first in sensitizing key personnel within the public service with the knowledge to recognize, address, and resolve incidents of bullying in the workplace. Workplace bullying has different meanings for different people, and there are many definitions. Simply put, it is always the misuse of power or position. Bullying can be very subtle or open. It can be physical, it can be emotional. It can happen managers to staff, among staff, staff to managers.
The Permanent Secretary noted that there are several steps that can be taken to address workplace bullying.
As an organization, as a public service, what can we do? I'm mentioning of the public service, I'm not speaking of the departments of the public service, but the public service as a whole. We must be proactive in communicating the expected behavior. Create a workplace where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. Design appropriate and realistic systems of work. Develop productive, respectful working relationships. And as much as possible, encourage people to follow the organization's policy on expected behavior.
The workshops will be facilitated by trained counselor, Mrs. Cynthia Alexander, who will address, among other things, understanding the types of behavior which constitute bullying, its impact on the victim and the organization, and best practices and procedures for dealing with workplace bullying. The Department of the Public Service says the next round of workshops will recommence in January 2020 and will target the remaining ministries and departments. The Say No to Bullying campaign is expected to become an annual activity. From the Department of the Public Service, Julita Peta reporting.
The National Cultural Center was abuzz on November 4 as the Saint Lucian contingent displayed their performance as part of the Caribbean Secondary Schools Drama Festival. The festival, which runs from November 3rd to 9th, provides an opportunity for students to showcase their talent in drama and theater arts. Anissa Antoine has more.
During this year's festival, nearly 100 students, teachers, and general practitioners of theatre will exchange skills, experiences, and ideas in performance and production, allowing them to improve on their standards of production. Forums to discuss plans for arts education will also be hosted. Dr. Keith Nurse, principal of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, noted that theatre is the bedrock for the audiovisual sector.
Now, there's a notion that the performing arts, including theatre, is far less relevant today. I would argue otherwise. It's becoming even more important. And so honing the skills at the secondary school level is an important investment that our countries need to continue to make. And in fact, it is this training that prepares you for making a contribution in many of the other sectors.
Minister with responsibility for culture and creative industries, Senator Honorable Fortuna Bell Rose, explained that this initiative is in keeping with the ministry's mandate to engage cultural and creative sectors with the aim of showcasing budding talent and building pride in creative expressions.
The performing and creative arts is an industry of the future. It is the industry of the future. And anyone can find a place in there. An accountant, a marketing manager, an entrepreneur, a vendor, you name it. There are opportunities for everyone. And there is indeed a place for it right here. The simple thing about the arts is that it enables us to discover ourselves. And as a citizenry, I think it is important that we all realize that we all were born into this earth for a purpose. And through the arts, many persons are able to realize, what it is that they were born and brought to this earth for.
This is the second year in which the CCSDF is being hosted in Saint Lucia. President of the Caribbean Secondary Schools Drama Association, Anderson Labari, stated that the Drama Festival not only showcases talent, but acknowledges and awards the work of young people. Mr. Labari expressed gratitude to the government of Saint Lucia for welcoming such an initiative.
You believe that such an event is valuable to the development of the youths, and we know that during this week, your work will reap many rewards. From experience, I know that hosting an event of this magnitude is not easy, and I know that you, the participants from the visiting countries of Antigua and Barbuda, Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago, and of course, the host, Saint Lucia, you will have the most memorable experience with a festival you have tailored to be the best we have ever seen.
The Drama Festival is being hosted at the National Cultural Center, where nightly performances by students from the participating countries is being adjudicated. From the Government Information Service, I am Anicia Antoine reporting.
Challenges associated with the implementation of the Caribbean Single Market and Economy (CSME) will be in focus when CARICOM trade ministers meet in Georgetown, Guyana later this month. Tasankin English Francis of CARICOM News Time reports.
From November 18 to 19, the 49th meeting of the Council for Trade and Economic Development will review CSME's administrative procedures, competition law and policy, trade and services, and agriculture. They will also look at matters concerning external economic and trade relations. Quoted officials met last week Tuesday to Thursday at the CARICOM Secretariat headquarters to fine-tune the agenda of the meeting. On the afternoon of November 19th, a joint discussion will take place between CARICOM trade ministers and ministers of health. The Council for Trade and Economic Development will meet the Council for Human and Social Development on intersecting trade and health issues in the fight against non-communicable diseases. CARICOM Ministers of Health at the 28th COSOD in Washington, D.C. late October mandated that officials pursue very specific priorities, which they have previously supported, to align trade considerations with public health.
And this is the NTN Nightly. Ryan O'Brien is up next.
What's in the food you're eating? Do you really even know? All the chemicals and hormones used to accelerate their growth. All the artificial flavoring, sweeteners and colors too. We consume and we don't spare a thought for the damage that they'll do. No, think about the children. Think about the children. How will we save them? Chemicals and GMOs are not the solution. Use organic and join.
Excessive agrochemical use, additives and genetically modified foods are harmful to health and the environment. Join the good food revolution. Grow, buy and consume organic. A message from Rise Saint Lucia and the Ministry of Sustainable Development with funding from the GEF Small Grants Program UNDP.
The good food revolution.
Welcome back. We join Ryan O'Brien for the latest happenings in youth development and sports.
Welcome once again to your update from Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. I'm Ryan O'Brien. School sports dominate our segment. In football competition, Stanley John Odlum and Corinth Secretary played to a 1-1 draw. Samuel Louisian opened for Corinth in the 40th minute, but that was cancelled off with a 64th minute strike by Bishon Edward for Stanley John Odlum. Castries Comprehensive Secondary School pulled off an exciting 6-4 win over Babonneau. Nahum Etienne was in fine form for Castries Comprehensive with a beaver trick in the 15th, 28th, 35th and 50th minutes, while scoring for Babonneau were Daniel Kennedy, 13, 49th and 58th, and Yannick Noel in the 34th. In Big 8 action, the Arthur Lewis Community College won over Anchipo Secondary 3-0. Turjad Hippolyte with a hat-trick in the 38th, 50th and 70th minutes. In under 15, Babonneau and Corinth played to a 2-2 draw. Scoring for Babonneau were Adrian Vitalis in the 20th and Rolando Joseph in the 55th. The goal scorers for Corinth were Jermaine Joseph in the 30th and Adrian Hippolyte in the 67th. In netball semifinals played Thursday, Mico Secondary won a close encounter against St. Joseph's Convent 16-14 at the VG Multipurpose Sports Complex. Goal shoot Ryan Joseph scored 9 of 17 attempts for Mico. Goal attack Fidiana De Rose 6 from 10 attempts. And goal attack Myra Antoine 1 from 4. For St. Joseph's Convent, goal shoot Zara Vite netted 5 of 10 attempts. And goal attack Chloe St. Mark 9 from 12 attempts. In the other semi-final encounter, Soufrière Comprehensive defeated Vieux-Fort Comprehensive 20-6. In the under-15 semi-final game, held at the VFR Multipurpose Court. For Soufriere Comprehensive, goal shoot, Keisha Joseph scored 7 from 16 attempts. Goal attack, Monique Fulgence, 5 from 11 attempts. Goal attack, Rochelle Didier, scoring 8 from 11 attempts. For VFR Comprehensive, goal shoot, Micaiah Smith scored 4 from 12 attempts. Kirayan Rudolph, 2 from 7 attempts. In basketball finals and third place playoff at the VG Multipurpose Sports Complex also on Thursday, the third place playoff, Castries Comprehensive pipped Soufriere Comprehensive 33-32. Quarter scores locked at 8-all. First quarter, Castries Comprehensive Secondary led 20-11 at the second, 27-23 at the third, but a late surge by Soufriere in the final quarter was not enough as they fell by 1, despite outscoring Castries Comprehensive 9-6 in the final quarter. Jamil James had 6 points, 2 rebounds and 1 assist, and Shaquin Sevre 8 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists for Castries Comprehensive, while for Soufriere, Hezekiah Prosper had 12 points and 6 rebounds. In the finals, the Arthur Lewis Community College completely dominated St. Mary's College 51-15. And that's your update from Youth Development and Sports for today. I'm Ryan O'Brien.
Thanks, Ryan. The Atlantic Rally for Cruisers, ARC, is considered a must-do for many sailors and attracts over 200 boats and 1,200 visitors annually, who venture some 2,700 nautical miles across the Atlantic from Gran Canaria to Saint Lucia. Officials have heralded ARC 2019 as a milestone as Saint Lucia celebrates 30 years of hosting the event. Speaking at the sponsor check presentation ceremony on Thursday, General Manager of the IGY Marina, Sean DeVoe, indicated that this would not have been possible without the sponsors.
So while it is the 30th anniversary, and I know, Mr. Andrew Bishop loves St. Lucia and we continue to do it well, I just want to urge everybody that it's something that we should not take for granted because it's a great event for St. Lucia, and I know other islands are definitely scratching to get such prestigious event to their shores. And so for that, I would just like to thank each and every one of you for your commitment in making this successful year after year.
Participants in the ARC are diverse, ranging from families to tough racers, cruising couples and modest boats. Caribbean Events Manager for the ARC, Peter Cozier, highlighted the makeup of the ARC 2019.
It's a diverse group. We have multi-hulls, we have monohulls, larger and smaller boats, we have families. In fact, this year we have over 50 children under the age of 10, 3 of which I believe are 1-year-olds. We also have a large percentage of 20-year-olds that are coming through both in the ARC Plus and the ARC, which I'm looking forward to. And again, a great range of retirees, families, individuals that are coming through here. So 300 boats, again, that's approximately about 1,800 people that will grace the shores of St. Lucia for those 3 weeks.
Director of Product Development in the Ministry of Tourism, Information and Broadcasting, Culture and Creative Industries, Anne Margaret Adams, highlighted the ministry's thrust to growing and developing the yachting sector.
Strategically, the Ministry of Tourism intends to create the enabling environment that not only facilitates sustainable development and expansion of all facets of yachting and marine-based tourism, but also ensures that opportunities exist for St. Lucians and foreign investors to maximize on their investment. Our focus has been on strengthening community involvement in and support for the yachting sector in order to deepen linkages and achieve greater impacts within the industry. This has been realized through engagements in capacity building at the individual and organizational levels within the various communities. The ministry is pleased to inform you of the establishment of a new entity called SISA, the Soufriere Yacht Services Association, which provides support and auxiliary services to the yachting sector in a professional and a very efficient environment.
And stay with the NTN Nightly. Up next, Primus Hutchinson is here with the NTN Nouvelle en Creole.
Point précaution, ek fait tout ça ou ni pour fait pour sauver de l'eau. Lave bagay sale à dans un bassin de l'eau, pas quitter de l'eau à couille. Aussi, pas quitter de l'eau à couille, l'air ou ka tirer panne. Si Si toilet bowl ou ka kole, ou ni pou mette 10 an di de bak la.
Toilet bowl la
ka koule si ou ka we koule a de bowl la avant ou flush li.
Un toilet bowl qui ka koule
ka gaspiller a chay glo. Servi a bon pito a hose pour laver motoka. Le ou ka lave had,
servi de l'eau WC pour rouser fleur.
Le ou sauver de l'eau, ou ka baisser manière,
ou ka servi tepe en main.
Sauver de l'eau toutes les ou ni en chance. Ek changer toute de l'eau est pontant. Ça c'est en commission Rod Wasco.
Welcome back. We join Primus Hutchinson for the NTN Nouvelle en Créole.
Monsieur, Madame, département qui est responsabilité pour information au gouvernement Saint Lucia, GIS, à Saint-Bépi Télévision Nationale PIA, NTN, qui a présenté Nouvelle en Créole. Présenté Primus Hutchinson. Les officiers Rod Invest Saint Lucia ont visité plusieurs projets mardi passé. Ils ont tenu les membres médias et visitation ça là, c'était en façade sous Saint Lucia. Yon dans ce projet, c'était Caribbean Quality Meats Limited, une usine qui a produit viande poule à Denry et qui a préparé pour ouvrir opération tout de suite. Chef officier exécutif pour Invest Saint Lucia, Roderick Cherry, dit que c'était un honneur pour faciliter le projet ça là et faire arriver une réalité. Selon Cherry, l'investissement ça là qui a coûté 4,3 millions de dollars vient à l'aide comme pays Saint Lucia ni brisé produit qui est en haute qualité pour supporter des greenwity qui peuvent planer brisé. Production ça là qu'a fait possible aussi pour établir plus haut règles pour protéger la population contre l'autre produit qui a sorti l'autre pays qui n'est en l'eau chimique en dedans. Invest Saint Lucia a établi ces déchargements à Dayo, c'est vieux l'usine à Denry qui coûtait 1,4 millions de dollars. Agence là entré dans un arrangement pour louer l'usine ça là by Caribbean Quality Meats Limited et qui a enregistré et qui a enregistré un petit projet, un petit profit déjà. L'usine vient pour la bâtir à une façon pour une protection de cet désastre. L'usine a produit 100% local et ça a occasionné les producteurs viennent pour expériencer l'occasion pour faire profit. Cherry a annoncé aussi que l'usine n'a plan pour vendre en l'autre pays en région et il y a confiance que le projet ça a aussi l'attirer les gens qui sont engagés dans l'industrie. Le projet vient pour la Caribbean Quality Meats Limited. J'ai reçu assistance finance et aussi j'ai trouvé licence au département des affaires et commerce pour opérer. Le projet a un plan pour commencer l'opération en finissement mois de novembre. Si tout a fait marcher bien, ça veut dire. Le projet a aussi un plan pour employer à commencement à peu près 30 individus. En l'autre projet, Invest Saint Lucia, c'est développement pour résidents en Bois-Joli, à Denry, et qui ont l'autre en Beauchamp, en Mico. Invest Saint Lucia a essayé pour que tout citoyen cette ici pour une propriété qui ça eux-mêmes. Investissement Bois-Joli a trouvé à son 8,43 actes et qui est divisé par 25 terrains sorti 3800 pour 8400 pieds carrés. J'ai estimé que le projet de développement Bois-Joli a fini entre 6 pour 8 semaines et puis ce terrain c'est $12 par pied carré. Le projet Beauchamp qui a sur 20 actes en plateau, ni 59 terrains, 4 terrains pour Gouan la famille, 5 terrains pour affaires commerciales, 2 pour établir institutions, 48 pour la famille seulement, avec un terrain commencé en 5 000 pour 26 000 pieds carrés. Plusieurs individus déjà approuvés pour un morceau de terrain. Et ça c'est en façon qui investe Saint Lucia a présenté l'occasion pour toute cette lycée une propriété qui ça eux-mêmes. En parlant de ça, ça veut dire en parlant du développement, commune Choiseul qui a préparé pour plusieurs développements en ces mois qui a approché. C'est représentatif pour CEPAWES en Choiseul qui fait révélation ça là durant la célébration Journée Créole en la FAG. Représentatif honorable Bradley Félix Cozier puis moi concernant ces divers plans unis pour développer Choiseul en ces temps qui a venu.
Just there feel la qu'on va là tout de suite nous avons commencé ça yo créer un housing development. Nous avons fait 121 lots. So j'en pas une pièce toi pour jouer un placement pour faire caillou et qui caille en manière affordable pour tout le monde. OK? Et comme dit ces gens là, si même ça même nous avons 2 containers qui viennent, nous avons commencé à mettre light dans les fils là. So, là, on chaille bail. On chaille mon dit, mais c'est la première fois que je me qualité bail ça. Choisir kay chebe koy, toujours, tout les kay chebe koy. Ok, et nous pas aller pièce côté, nous c'est toujours gens qui a produit plus bon forme avec nom Saint Lucia et nous allons continuer à faire ça.
Et dernièrement, ça vous avez qualité mouvement ça à ce bio.
Hey, comment dit ces gens là? C'est pas quand vous venez en façon pour changer les gens là ou toujours pour les gens là. So l'année moun peut-être quand vous venez dans une position, vous avez changé. Ça pas monsieur ça. Monsieur ça toujours caille, monsieur ça.
Commencé depuis le 1er octobre 2019, Autorité pour ménagement ordinaire à Saint Lucia, j'ai debout toute opération pour déposer les ordures en vieux fort. Le travail a commencé pour couvrir place là entièrement et puis pour faciliter le finissement de l'opération. Mais le public là, généralement, qui continue de trouver les ordures amassées depuis toute la nuit pour souffrir. Toutes les ordures qui sont en caille et commercial, qui trouvé dans un établissement qui en placement ordures vieux fort qui est bien spécialisé pour ça. Ces ordures là, qui trouvé transportation par un truck container 40 pieds pour déposer ces ordures là en déglo. Selon deuxième gérant en autorité, le runners, les explorers, ont des habitudes, l'année ordures qui m'ont ni pour payer pour. Et ça c'est document des affaires confiance, chimique, manger qui j'ai gâté et remède qui j'ai gâté. Comme un business est très concerné qui était qu'à écouter plus pour déposer ces ordures comme opération de bout. Mais sinon, les flores, la pas une pièce paiement en plus, mais la une restriction à société matériaux. Par exemple, matériaux des affaires construction, ils ont qu'à accepter 30 pieds cubiques seulement. Ce truc-là, qu'a déposé 3 chaises ordi pour des glos tous les jours. Les flores, by assurance là qui, avant ce truck container qu'a quitté vieux fort, il y a une couverture qui est bien accourue pour empêcher ces ordures à tomber et baisser. Ça c'est la première phase pour effacer façon qui Saint Lucia a déposé les ordures pour l'année 2030. Deuxième phase là qui a commencé en février 2020, côté là qui a un spécial équipement qui est capable pour croiser les ordures en timide morceau avant d'entrer en place pour déposer. C'est comme ça nous entrons votre nouvelle, messieurs et mesdames. Je vous remercie autant pour regarder. Je vous une invitation pour je ne plus moi encore. Si Dieu conserve la vie, vous allez présenter l'autre nouvelle à Coyola. À présent, je vais présenter Nisha.
Messi Opil Primus. And here's a look at what's happening to us weather-wise.
Partly cloudy and hazy, occasionally becoming cloudy with a few showers. A tropical wave located a few hundred miles east of the Lesser Antilles is moving westward at 20 miles per hour or 31 kilometers per hour. This wave is expected to produce an increase in cloudiness, showers, and a chance of thunderstorms across the Windward Islands from late Friday and into the weekend. Another tropical wave located over the eastern tropical Atlantic is moving westward near 15 miles per hour or 24 kilometers per hour. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected over the tropical Atlantic during the next 5 days. The tide for Castries Harbour was high at 12:48 p.m. and is low at present. The tide for Vieux Bay was high at 1:55 p.m. and will be low again at 8:03 p.m. The sea is locally rough with waves and northeasterly swells 6 to 8 feet or 1.8 to 2.4 meters. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to exercise caution due to brisk winds and rough seas. The sun will rise Friday at 6:01 a.m.
And that brings us to the end of the NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the Saint Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I'm Nisha Charles.